Hey everybody. Um, let's see. I'm gonna check out this nice new FAQ section that you put back on the websites. Um, he's got a lot of updates that he's doing. Looks like he's cleared it up a little bit, but I hope he's able to take that shadow off of this. But he did put the FAQs back on. And he kind of goes over, he has a video out that he goes over each question and kind of just updates us. Um, I'm going to play that video right now, and anyone who can't get on Discord can basically get what we got on Discord about all the updates that he's doing. And just a heads up, he repeats himself. I've said that so many times. It's like a 25-minute video, but it's could have been done a lot shorter. But that's who he is, and I love him for what he's doing. So I'll go ahead and start that. Okay, we'll talk to you on Monday. Okay, have a good weekend and a happy new year. Bye.
Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen to this video. And in this video, I want to go ahead and just give everyone an update. Okay, all of our users here, I want to give you an update on a lot of things and also talk about a few things as well. As I know there is so many questions that have been asked over the last couple of weeks because of all the different changes that we've done. And I want to go ahead and first thing, just to kind of give you a quick analysis of what, or a quick idea of what we're going to be talking about here in this quick video is, let me just kind of run through it. Number one is why we stopped site deposits. Okay, it's going to be number one. Me explaining that I haven't, and that's my fault. And I'll take, I'll take the blame for that. Obviously, I haven't really explained why we stopped site deposits in full. We're also going to be talking about new sites coming. So we do have new websites that are coming, new site features. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the results from the trading bot, when that's going to be posted, contract pumps, that's when we pump into the contract, and also refund process. So stay to the end of this video because those are the things we're going to be going over, which are the main things that a lot of people are asking questions about. So let's go over the first one. The first one is why we stopped site deposits. This is the biggest one that everyone wants to know. So I want to explain that because a lot of people have been thinking that we have stopped site deposits indefinitely, meaning forever. And that's just not the case. So number one, the first reason that we stopped site deposits was due to the refunds. Okay. We were getting people that were coming in and submitting the contact us form and requesting a refund after, let's say, a couple of days of doing their initial deposit. Now, obviously, for those that have been around for a while, for those that know, the policy is you cannot request for a full deposit refund until you've reached that 15-day mark. Basically, until you have from the time of your initial deposit, you have to wait 15 days before you can request a full deposit refund. So once you make your first deposit, you then have to wait 15 days before you can request a refund. Now, from that time frame, once you have done that, you then need to wait another 3 to 5 days for us to process that refund. Okay. And we even added some FAQs and this was added today for right now until our new sites are ready. Okay. And it even says here, 3 to 5 days for us to process your refund. Now, why is it 3 to 5 days, right? Why people want to know, why is it not, if you request a full deposit refund after 15 days of your initial deposit, why is it that it takes 3 to 5 days for us to process it? Okay. If we're doing it directly through the contract. Reason being is if we have, let's say 200 or 100, 200 people requesting in one day, obviously it's going to take us time to go through all of those form submissions and answer each and every one individually. Okay. And then submit those refunds directly through the contract, the smart contract. All right. So you have to understand that that takes time. So we can't, And another thing is we're not robots. We don't, nobody works around the clock 24/7. Obviously, just we don't work around the clock 24/7. Okay. So it's 3 to 5 days. That's what it's always been. All right. Now, there are cases where it can take longer, and that's just, again, based upon, what you provide, the information. If you provide the correct information that we need and we don't run into any issues, such as, and we're going to be talking about that because this is important. This all kind of intertwines together, so just stick to the end of the video. Then as long as you provide the correct information and all of the information is correct, and there's nothing that you're trying to, you're not some scammer trying to contact us claiming that you want a refund for a wallet that is not yours, things like that, then it will be processed within that time frame. Okay. Now, so that's the number one reason. We needed to kind of stop deposits on the site. Okay. Now, obviously, we can't stop deposits on the contract, right? The contract is immutable, the smart contract. There's no way to stop. People can go directly to the contract and do deposits. We know that. But the whole point was to minimize the amount, or as much as possible, of deposits by shutting it down on the site, to allow us time to be able to, make sure that we're good to go, caught up on refunds. Okay. And also to weed out the people that were non-serious, right? The people that just want to be here for a second and be gone the next. Okay. So that was number one. Now, the second reason, and this is the second and third kind of intertwined together, but the second one is we've had a lot of form submissions. Okay. We've noticed this over the last probably, I would say, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We've had a lot of form submissions, people filling out the form that are, basically scammers. They're trying to, and we've caught quite a few of them. They're trying to basically let's say, for example, someone's MetaMask gets hacked, and then this scammer goes and requests a refund on their account. On their a refund because they have hacked their MetaMask, right? Obviously, we would then send that refund, and that refund would be sent back automatically to the wallet address that was used to make the deposit. Okay, because again, refunds are done directly from the contract. So, as an example, you have the contract. So when we come over here and refund from the contract, the wallet that gets refunded is the wallet address that was used to deposit. Okay, so that is how it's done. Now, again, that's leading into, again, the second and third, like I said, intertwined together, and you'll understand why in a minute. So because of that issue arising, we've had a lot of issues, right? We've had, and nothing's flawless, guys. So we've had issues where scammers, hackers try to take advantage of that, right? They try to take advantage of people by asking for their secret phrase words, which you never give away. Okay, you have to understand that the site is completely separate from your wallet. Your MetaMask wallet is your MetaMask wallet. It has nothing to do with us, nothing to do with any, that's your personal wallet, right? Whether it's MetaMask, whether it's TronLink, whatever wallet you're using, that is your personal wallet. You created your wallet, you created the account, you set it up, that is your wallet. Okay, it has nothing to do with us. That is completely separate from us. Okay, you are in control of that. You're responsible for your own wallet. You should know that you should never give away your secret phrase words. If you do that, you're basically giving whoever you gave it away to complete control over your account. Okay, they can wipe it out, they can do whatever. So you should that's a given. Number one, you should never do that. Okay, MetaMask even gives a warning. Okay, when you go to create your wallet, they give you a warning to never give it away to anybody. Okay, it's on the screen and giving you a complete warning, never give it away. But yet some people still do it. Now, you got to be careful. Like I said, scammers and hackers, they have their way of, how would I say, convincing gullible people. And it's because it's gullible, or I would say uneducated people. Not uneducated people, but people uneducated on how, for example, MetaMask works, how different crypto wallets work, things like that, right? Things like that. So uneducated in that aspect of of wallets and how they work, and the importance of never giving away your secret phrase words, things like that, right? So those are the people that they try to take advantage of, and it happens all the time. So when that happens, obviously, if that happens, then they'll submit the form, and boom, from there, they'll go ahead and they'll have control over their wallet, and then they'll go ahead and send request a refund. And obviously, we don't know. We have no of really knowing, because what's asked is for your name, email, and then obviously a screenshot. Now, we added just recently, not too long ago, added the screenshot feature. So obviously, they would have to have a screenshot, which can be, you can create a fake screenshot, but we have our ways of knowing how to catch those. So that's really not an issue. When it comes to that, we know how to separate real screenshots from fake screenshots for the most part. All right. Again, obviously nothing's 100% proof. So the whole point is that because of these things that have been happening, we've decided that we wanted to stop deposits so we can focus on getting the refunds thing situated, number one, and also focus on fixing this issue. Number two, again, fixing the issue with with the issue of, again, scammers and these people out, hackers trying to take advantage of people. Now that leads into the third thing, which is creating a new site. Okay, so I currently have my tech guys creating a new site. Now the new site is going to have, and this is, again, it's all, everything I'm talking about kind of intertwines together. The reason that we're creating a new site, obviously, for the look, we want it to be better. We want to have the functions working better, right? Buttons working better, no issues. We want it running really smoothly. So we're creating a new site. The main reason is due to, we're going to be integrating a feature where basically, in order for you to, when you get to the site, in order for you to connect your wallet, you would need to first kind of like a login, right? You would need to input your name, okay, username, your name, your email, your wallet address, and then you'll have to also add in like your password, okay? And that will, once you do that, then you'll be able to connect your wallet to the site, okay? That way, if something were to happen and your account gets hacked, for what your MetaMask account gets, a MetaMask wallet, your MetaMask wallet, not account, but a MetaMask wallet gets hacked for whatever reason, okay, they would not be, the scammer, the hacker would not be able to, even though he did that, he would not be able, he or she would not be able, or she would not be able to connect, okay, your wallet that they hacked to the site, okay, to be able to, let's say, claim your rewards or anything like that, right? Because they would have to have, which, unless you gave them your password, they wouldn't be able to get it, right? They wouldn't be able to get your password to get to log into the site, okay? So that is something that we're implementing to stop that from happening, right? Obviously, it's not 100% proof, but it's going to help a lot, and it's going to minimize, this issue that, with people's account, for example, once they've, when people get their account hacked, those hackers or those scammers being able to, come and claim and come over here to the site, connect and claim their rewards and do all that stuff. Okay. This has happened quite a few times, and through the experience, through the process of us of seeing this and what's going on, and just through the requests we've been getting, we decided to stop deposits, okay? Because we wanted to create a better site, and we wanted to add that feature in to stop all of that nonsense, right? And that, for me, I think more than anything else, security is a must, right? You want to make sure that your account is, you want to make sure that if somebody does, and obviously, again, we don't have control over your wallet. We don't have control over your MetaMask, anything like that. You guys have control over that, right? You have control over your MetaMask. You created it, all that stuff. You have control over it. We don't have control over that, but we can make it a lot more difficult for these scammers and hackers out here to be able to, get hacked. Let's say, for example, hack your MetaMask and then come over here and claim rewards and do all that stuff, right? Because I would say this, and this is just from, it's almost the reason why anytime a project, especially if a good project comes out, that is where these scammers, these hackers go to. These scammers and hackers, they populate to these projects that are doing good, okay? Because they want to take advantage of the users, the members of that project. And that is how, that's what they do. So we wanted to make it very difficult for them to be able to mess with our users in that way, because the reason 99% of the time, I can tell you right now, especially in this project, the reason somebody would try to come to you and hack into your MetaMask or hack into your account is to be able to hack into it so they can come and request a full deposit refund, take your fund, or claim your rewards that you have from the smart contract, from our smart contracts. Okay. So we've noticed this, and we, decided, let's stop deposits on the site, right? Let's stop deposits and let's focus on making this better to where it's going to be more difficult for these hackers, these scammers to be able to do what they've been trying to do, okay? Or what they have done, okay? So that's the reason why. That's the reason why we shut down deposits on the site, okay? So that is a full breakdown of why. Now, the site, like I said before, the new site is being worked on now. All right. When it'll be ready, I'm not giving an answer on that, but I will say this. I did post in our Discord group that on February 1st, we're going to reopen back up deposits on the site. Now, I'm telling you now in this video that it's going to be a lot sooner than that. So it's not going to take until February 1st. It's actually going to be a lot sooner than that. Again, I don't have an exact date yet. I will have a date for you, an exact date for you after New Year's, after January 1st. I will have an exact date on that. So that's the breakdown of why we stopped deposits on the site. And again, new site's coming, new site features coming. That's that. Trading results, okay? People have been asking about this, talking about this. Okay, we're gonna be posting more our full log of the trading results from the trading bot on January 2nd after New Year's. Okay, I'm still somewhat kind of on like a vacation right now. I'm just obviously I was going since the project was launched, since the first contract was launched, which was the Tron contract. I mean going nonstop. So obviously we need guys. I'm not a robot at the end of the day, and I hope you guys can understand and be considerate of that, and say, look, understand that I have a family, I have a life, and I needed a break, and I took that break. I've been taking that break, and I actually was, and I posted this. I actually wasn't supposed to come back until January the 2nd, but I decided today to come back to, add some FAQs, which I added FAQs to the existing site for right now till the new one's ready. That way people don't get confused about anything. And also to, just to give you guys updates, okay? And then also to answer form submissions as well, such as refund requests and things like that, okay? Which we've been constantly sending out on a day-to-day basis, okay? So that's going to be posted, guys, on January 2nd, okay, after New Year's. Now, contract pumps, okay? We have people ask this all the time about the contract, us pumping funds into the contract. We pump in funds to the contract all the time, okay? The thing is, you guys don't see it because it just shows up as a deposit. Now, what I'm going to be doing, there's actually a section in the Discord group that is a section we created to show all of the different snapshots and transaction hashes for the pumps that we do into each individual contract. I'm going to be gathering all of those transactions, okay, overnight tonight, and I'm going to be posting them along with screenshots in the morning, okay? I'm going to be gathering all that information tonight and posting it in the morning. That way you guys can all see that we actually have been pumping a lot of funds into the contract. For example, the biggest contract, or the one that we pumped in the most funds to, I can tell you now, has been the Tron contract. All right. if it was not for us pumping all the funds we pumped into the Tron contract, I can tell you the balance would be really, really low right now. We pumped a lot of funds in. Another thing that you have to understand when it comes to this, and people, this is another thing that people just don't seem to understand, okay? They want to look and say, well, this is the total amount of deposits that have been done. Where's everything at? What people aren't realizing is that refunds, okay? Refunds, once again, are done directly through the contract. So when we refund, and this is another thing that I want people to understand. Let me just come over here. So if I come over here to the contract and I click on contract, I then go to recontract, okay? And I come over here to where it says, let's just come over to down to where it says refunds, okay? And I click on this here under refunds. So this is going to give me right here, giving me the amount of refunds that has been done. Now, you'll see this amount here in refunds that has been done, which comes out to $2,387,674, okay? Now, another thing you have to understand is not all refunds get done directly through the contract. There's times where we actually, in the certain cases, where we will send out a refund to somebody that, let's say, they had their wallet got hacked, right? Obviously, we can't send it if somebody's wallet gets hacked. We can't send a refund directly to the contract because it's gonna send it to the same wallet they used to deposit. So what we'll do is we will ban their old wallet, right? The wallet that they had that got hacked, we'll ban it from the contract. We have the ability to ban it. We'll ban it from the contract, and then from there we will do the refund directly, right? Directly. So it's not going to show up as a refund. It just gets sent. We just send it directly to their wallet, okay? Because it's not showing up on. It won't show up on the contract, okay? We just refund it directly to their wallet, and that happens many times. That's what we do. All right. So this is just some of them, not all of them. Okay. And this is, again, this all comes back to what I was saying earlier. This is the reason why we wanted to implement and have have a new site created and have that implemented to where you would have to actually kind of log in. It's a login, not KYC. It's kind of a login. So where you have to enter in your username, your email, wallet address, password, and then once you input that information, you're logged in, and then you're logged into the site, and then from there you can connect your wallet. Okay, we wanted to be able to do that, so that way we can stop again these scammers and these hackers out here who keep trying to mess with the users and members. All right, so that is that. All right, now. That's pretty much it. Okay. Now, lastly, again, just going back, it's important to read over the FAQs. Okay. When it comes to refunds, people don't seem to get it. If you're requesting a refund, you need to wait 15 days. So if you, as an example, you make your deposit, again, right now we can't do deposit, but from the time you made your initial deposit, you need to wait 15 days from that time to then request, to come over here, fill out the form, and request a refund. All right, you need to wait that time frame. And then from there, once you do that, it takes 3 to 5 days for us to actually process it, okay, and get it sent out to you because we have to check everything. We got to make, it takes 3 to 5 days. All right, so that is the update to have for everybody. All right, so I want to, again, clarify. I want to make this very clear. That was the reason why we closed the deposits on the site, okay, because we needed to do some updates. We need to have time to focus on doing new site updates, adding these new features in to make it better for the user and everything. So that's what we're doing, okay? And that's the reason why. Now, another feature, and this is the last thing I want to talk about, that's going to be added. It's going to be different from the sites that we have now. Is all of them are going to be in one place. Okay, what I mean by that is, and I'll just go ahead and show you now. For example, right now, they're all on different sites, right? You have, or I would say they're not on one site. So you have for example, the BSC, right? Contract BSC sites, one site. Then you have the Tron. Then you have the Polygon. Well, we're going to put them all together, right? So it'll have buttons, for example, BSC, Tron, Polygon, all together on one site. So you'll be able to connect directly from one site to any one of the contracts instead of having to go to different sites, right? And having them all separate from each other. They're going to be on one. You'll be able to connect to them through one site. Okay. So that is something that we're another thing that's getting added to the new sites. And again, guys, this, this is the reasons why we did what we did. And I just want everybody to understand and know, listen, anytime we decide to make, quick changes or make these quick adjustments, there's a reason. There's always a reason behind it. And one thing I can tell you is, never assume just because we make a change that it's a bad change. Changes are always required in any project, especially if you want to sustain it, you want it to last. There's always changes that are required as the project moves forward. You start to see things. You start to learn from different things and from the user's experiences, all of that stuff, and then you start to make the adjustments to make it better, and to just all around make the project better itself. So again, that's where we're at. Once again, I'm going to say this again. When it comes to deposits, it has not been taken away forever. We once a new site is launched, the new sites, obviously you'll be able to do deposits again. Everybody will be able to do deposits. New users will be able to come in. And again, originally we said February 1st, but I can tell you guys it's going to be a lot sooner than that. And I'll have an exact date for you on January 2nd after the new year, after January 1st. All right. Hope you all enjoyed the update. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next updated video.